Hello everyone and welcome back guys to a brand new video where today we're here back with more iRacing. This time around we're here in the GT4 Sprint. Yes, a bit of a new series that's come to iRacing for the new season. 15 minutes, fixed setups, GT4 cars. Sounds pretty good to me. Of course, if you missed out on the video we did last week where we went for our first drive in the all-new Aston Martin GT4 Vantage, I would definitely recommend going back and checking that one out, because to be honest, had this car not come to iRacing, probably would have had no interest in doing this series. Of course, I think the first few weeks are very much just going to be the Aston Martin show. We'll wait and see sort of what it ends up turning into later on in the campaign there, as we just try and get the car out on its outlap. But yeah, I'm quite a big fan of this thing. Love the little in-car camera as well. Then no idea why whenever I come on iRacing, it decides it's going to reset to none of them being enabled. But, you know, that's a story for another day there. But anyway, getting ready then for our first qualifying lap here at Spielberg. Yeah, the Red Bull Ring is the first race of the new season. Of course, if you missed out on the video we did a couple of days ago in the Porsche Cup car at Watkins Glen, I would highly recommend going back and checking that one out. That sets the tone for this season. I'll be pretty happy with myself, but gotta concentrate on these qualifying laps. A lot of flat out sections there around Austria. It's all about just trying to hit our braking markers. Just not many corners, but pretty much all of them are critical to getting a very good lap round here. Anyway, first time lap though, we are the number 1 car in this split. We went from the 24 car in the last split to the number 1 in this one, so yeah, that did make me chuckle. Anyway, through turn 1. Yeah, all about just trying to carry momentum off the corners there. I feel like the BMW would probably actually be a pretty good car for this track. Of course, that thing's just a missile down the straights, but powering up the hill. Yeah, really want to try and avoid the traction bog as well, because it will not find you any time. Very tempted if we could just to disable the GCS, but everyone's going to have to deal with it. Right, 2 more corners to go though of our first lap. Make sure we don't pick up a 1x here. Yeah, I think some points are pretty easy to come by around this racing track, but at the final corner, pretty nice line at the final turn, if I do say so myself. First time's on the board down into the 39s. Where are we going to be? 39.0, so we're on the money then. Let's try and push hard second lap. Now we have a bit more confidence in the car. As immediately don't get the best run at turn 1, but no, there's definitely time to find around the rest of the lap. Steer through the first of the double lefts, but somehow keeping it just about between the white lines. And again, just really trying to launch it off some of these curbs. We need to try and nail the final couple of corners, but yeah, struggling to quite make the same impact I'd hoped for here, as some top guys now down into the 37s as we head through the final couple of turns. That is as close to a 1x as I think we're going to get without getting one. Final corner up towards the line. Horrible run out the final turn as well. It's going to cost us even more delta, and it's barely going to be an improvement there. And that's not going to put us very high up the grid. P8 is as high as we're going to start, but Yeah, this race is going to be a lot about slipstream, though. We're only 15 minutes, so I think there's going to be a lot of moves being made early on. Right, well, here we are then. About to start the GT4 sprints here from the Red Bull Ring. First race in the Aston Martin. You can see there are plenty of them around, but yeah, the BMW and the McLaren definitely have still shown their faces. Not too sure this was ever going to be a Porsche track, even on the best of its days. But yeah, starting P10 as the #1 car, though, is not quite where I had in mind. I think we're going to need a couple of spots if we want to try and get into positive iRacing. But let's just wait and see then. About to go green here from Spielberg. Make sure you get yourself subscribed. And let's just really concentrate through this first lap. I'm expecting there to be a bit of chaos. As leader not going just yet. And I think now we have. I think. I don't really know. Yep, there we go. Green flag racing. That's what we like to see as we head back down towards someone there. Aston immediately going to cut in front of me. A couple of seconds coming in down at T1. Right. Love the fact crew chief didn't tell me that. Just kind of had to spot him there on the inside as everyone snakes their way up the hill in towards turn 2. Only going to be, I think, a 9, maybe 10 lap race here in this one. So, you know, if the top guys are as fast as they were in qualifying. That's a really stupid 1X to pick up on lap 1. That was a really stupid bit of traction bog as well on the exit. Tempted to try the TCS off, to be honest, but not sure it's worth risking in a race there, just immediately going in a bit blind with it. Might have to do some testing ready for next week.
Good start,
see if it's going to be possible, but as we plunge down the hill, though, going to be interesting to see where the gaps begin to form in this one. See sort of how powerful the slipstream really is. And we have made small gains, though, off the start. So a couple of people getting a little bit close for comfort there. All big contact, actually, as they head down the hill. Aston Martin holds firm, though, in a battle with the two BMWs. They're not really in a situation where I'd want to be in the Aston Martin. Those BMWs, yeah, pretty built tough, as Martini Aston are trying to look towards the inside. We're just going to cover that off.
Still there. Clear left.
Just slam the door through the penultimate corner there. Just have to be really careful. A little bit of, again, just the back end wants to try and slip out there. The traction control cuts in. And it really doesn't do you any favours. What position are we then? P7. The end of that one. That's better than I thought we'd be. So we head back through T1. Getting a little bit sideways there as we try and learn the limits of this Aston Martin. There as the two guys in front of me get very close as we head back up the hill. Yeah, up 3 places off the start there has immediately put us into positive territory, which is what I like to see. Because now we've got to try and capitalise with all these guys still battling. And let's just put the power down and try and get the run, you know, sort of pick them off again. A bit like the Porsche Cup race we did. That was really good fun, you know, just sort of that one came back to me right in the latter stages. But yeah, we'll wait and see what happens in this one today. Just got to be super careful you don't pick up a 4X. Like going into someone, it's all in front there, just struggling a little bit to put the power down. Don't want to try and go for a move, to be honest, at the moment. Just kind of want to sit back and learn sort of where these guys are strong, where they're struggling a bit, and also sort of how to maximise the car around this lap. As again, BMW side by side through the final left-hander of the lap, one of just 3, well, one of really 2 in my eyes there. And look at that, immediately the Aston Martins again on the offensive. We're just that bit better through the corners, but the BMW's just got that little bit more poke down the straights. Just a little bit of concertina and up through the final corner once more. Yeah, this is already shaping up to be quite a good little battle here for the final podium place.
137.9.
It's always really strong when you can say that when you're in 7th. Look at this. Oh, that's, again, really stupid 1X. Oh, BMW's gone. He must have clipped the curb. And that's immediately going to be us into P6 then. So big mistake there. And I think that's basically going to be game over for him. This top 2, yeah, really just breaking free. Are we going to see an Aston Martin send up the hill? This guy's not willing to break late into the hairpin. I hate the way this car does that through the top there. Just allows the wheels to spin on the camber. But yeah, we just got to try and see if we can pick these guys off as best as possible. So I don't think this number 15 is particularly confident. So yeah, just braking very early into a few places. As that's going to be a 1x.
Slow in, fast out. Keep the inside line covered.
Yeah, we really need to focus on that. Not proud of my lines so far, especially when I wanted to try and gain a bit of SR. As immediately says that.
We've been warned about track limits.
So again, Martini Aston tries to have a look.
Clear left.
Just try and cut that off on the exit of the corner. Should be able to get the run. So we'll send it back around the outside. No!
You've gone outside track limits. Come on, keep it between
3
the lines.
instant points in half a lap here. Not happy. Not happy with myself. 5x already.
Keep it smooth.
And then we
You've
might
got
have
10
just lost the
minutes
slipstream.
left. 10 minutes to go. P6.
We'll try and hit our marks again. Try and see if we can get a bit closer to these two once more.
Goffin, 137.8.
Shame, because I think, yeah, the Martini car not been trying to battle with us a little bit. Might have been able to stay a bit closer, but I'm at a P6 though, 30 iRacing if we were to finish here. I feel like we are slowly learning the car. I wonder if third gear is better off there. Seem to have to change up just that little bit earlier than I'd really want. But now we've got the two in front of us starting to have a battle, which is exactly what we need to try and get a bit closer once more. There's no idea why the Aston, when he's on the inside, likes to brake so early. Number 15 car has an interesting driving style, I think we'll call it, does Christian. But yeah, just got to keep hitting our lines. BMW sends it to the inside there, just shows the nose. Trying to sort of slide the car in. You've really got to tip these things in still rather early. Perhaps I have been driving them a bit too much like a GT3 so far. Whereas, yeah, the guy behind seems to always get really good drive out of there. I cannot hit the marks through that corner. So yeah, I always forget just how wide you can run on the exit, that penultimate turn there, and that's brought us a little bit closer. It's what we like to see, just slowly building up that consistency. And that's a 38.1. So there we go.
Has just done a 138.0.
This guy behind goes even faster. Oh, where am I going? Horrible run out turn 1. Another Aston Martin's gone round behind us though. So mistakes are still being made by people. So yeah, 6x in a 15-minute sprint is not good, and we're not even halfway through yet, so it could get worse. BMW almost into the back of the Aston.
Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Car does still sound good, I'll give it credit where it's due. So yeah, we need this Bimmer. Try and go for a few more brave sends, I think. You really got to try and just drag the brakes into the corner, drag the throttle on exit. That is much easier said than done still, as again, BMW just takes a very, very different line into there. I'm trying not to lean on the downshift too much in this thing, but I'm starting to wonder whether it's the way to get a bit more pace out of it. I'm going to leave it in 4th on the exit there, though. Try and just keep it a bit tidy, you know, shortest runs a little bit more between the corners, as now Ludwig seems to be losing a little bit. Change very, very quickly. Not my worst line through the final couple of turns, but not my best either. Step back out of turn 1 though. The Red Bull Ring's such a good track. One of those ones easy to learn, difficult to master though. That's what we love to see. Still, yeah, only about a second separating all three of us. Yeah, should we try third gear? Oh no, it's just got nothing on the exit. Absolutely no torque there. Let's try and put the power down. And we've made that mistake now. Fingers crossed that won't completely cost us. Too brave on the brakes. Oh, someone else with issues. What's gone on there? Why is he stopped? Very, very weird, but we'll take the position. He's completely had enough, I suppose. I don't know. Seems very, very odd. These two still going hammer and tong. Yeah, immediately though, despite making that little bit of a mistake at the top of the hill, we've been gifted a bit of time back to him. And this is perfect. Just trying to play the game. Sort of racing. I always say racing is a bit like chess. Sometimes you just got to be patient and watch how things unfold in front of you to see how you can capitalise here. As yeah, in towards the final 4 laps though of this one. Is again a nice low 138.
5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left. Nail every corner. Let's take whatever chances we can.
Yep, crew chief spot on there, so we've got 5 minutes left on the clock. I think we might actually just cram in 1 extra lap here. But yeah, BMW not gaining as much actually on the Aston as we head up the hill, so we might have to try and look for a move at some point soon. Let's try and fill his mirrors, everything like that. Although the BMW does seem to pick up off the top of the hill there pretty well. Come on, go for it. I want to see a send. Aston goes defensive. He's going to try and do the all up and under, but it's not going to happen. Just costs us all a bit of time there, as no one wants to make a mistake, so everyone just playing a little bit cautiously. We've got everything to gain and nothing to lose, however. I say that, there's still plenty of places we could lose. That was mighty close again. Oh! BMW again tries to show the nose. That's going to be a 1x. They've just kind of become the norm today.
Watch these track limits.
Pretty bang on there. We haven't really got to watch them. So we head through the final corner once again there. Again getting a nice tidy run. We need to start deciding now whether we're going to go for a move. Crew chief's telling me we've got to go for it. So we'll see if we can get a good run out at T1. BMW runs very, very wide. And that might be the open invitation that we need. For the outside we go. And look at that. Just nothing when we pull out the slipstream.
Hold your line.
I'll try and go a bit deep into the braking zone though.
Still there.
Just try and get then the square run off the exit. And that's exactly what we've done. A little bit of contact there, 0x.
You're right.
And that's what you need to do at the top of the hill there. Because it's so much flatter on the exit, you've actually got to try and send it in really deep there. Never try and go for an undercut or anything like that. Because now we can try and apply more pressure to the 15. But picking off places so far today pretty well. Someone else struggling a bit up the road. Please don't get in the way. So I'm not worried about trying to make this car wide, I'm worried about trying to close up to the 15. Just trying to learn to turn in a bit earlier in this thing. As he might just get, a bit of helping slipstream from Fabrizio a bit further up the road. No, that's not! That's P2! So P2's had an error then. That's brought him a lot closer.
2 minutes to go.
But we've got 2 more laps to go here. Let's plunging it out the final corner again. Yeah, so what's happened there then? Why is Antonio, dropped so far back? No idea, but
P4. Your lap time was
we're not going to complain.
138.4.
So yeah, come on, we can still gain a bit more here. Not been my finest driving race, but if we can get a good result still, all I hope will be forgiven as we head back up the hill. So that BMW still is not willing to give up. Fair play to him. He's still quick, especially around this half the lap. But we want to try and fill up Christian's mirrors before the end of this. Big send coming in from the BMW, but that might cost him. Someone else having issues, apparently. But Yeah, just getting that a little bit too close at the wrong time. How is that a 1x?
Watch those track limits or we'll get a penalty.
So annoyed with myself. It's frustrating when you get one of these races like that. Austria is, yeah, not exactly what I call a forgiving venue either, but I think, to be honest, Antonio making those couple of errors is kind of giving Christian sort of a new lease of life in this one to try and just push and get a bit more out of the car. So it's just so weird how you can run super wide out of these couple of turns, but the rest of the lap, no. You can look at the white lines and it's game over. But final lap then, here from the Red Bull Ring. We are just going to get onto lap 10. But is it going to be worth it for us? Are we going to gain anything more as we head out of turn 1? Guy behind just closes in that little bit more there. I'm sure the BMW is, yeah, such a flat platform through that first corner. Up in towards turn 2 though, braking. Oh, both guys behind us braking super late there. Has the Aston Martin pulled it off? No! Oh, BMW loses it! And he completely takes the Aston Martin out! Oh, no! That's not what you want to see late on in the day there. I mean, he definitely didn't do it on purpose, just a simple mistake. But he has murdered the Aston right at the end of this race there, and that must be absolutely heartbreaking. I'm sure if I was Ludwig there, I would be fuming. Absolutely fuming there, but still, we've just got to try and make it through these final few corners then of this race. Pressure's completely off for us now, so, oh, that just, you hate to see it late on in the day there. And like I said, I'm sure, you know, Juan was a very, very clean racer today. He definitely didn't do it on purpose there, and I'm sure he definitely didn't want to do anything as well, but nothing he could do in that situation there. But through the final couple of corners, to be honest, from 10th on the grid and no practice before qualifying, to make up 6 places here, I think we should be pretty happy with at the end of the day. It's going to be 52 I rating there, so we pretty much gained 100 since the season began. That should be us up to 2.3k, and I'll take that rather happily indeed, I think, at the end of the day there. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed, do make sure you please leave a like and get yourself subscribed. Look at the beautiful Iron Brew car there. But yeah, I think that's going to do us, though, for this video, though. And yeah, we'll be back very, very soon with more iRacing.